What's going on, people? Today we're just cooking something light. I've been asked one, two, or maybe even three times about possibly cooking something. And I'm just going to do some quick seasoned chicken breast in the pan with a little bit of oil. Nothing too extravagant, nothing too crazy. And I'm not going to sit here and try to do the whole food commentary business. I'm just going to, tell you what's going on in the video. Now, when we start out, I'm already having with my seasons prepared. I got my chicken ready, cut up, and I'm gonna start with a little garlic powder. Garlic powder and onion powder are my base seasonings for everything. That's like anything I'm making. If it doesn't already have garlic powder and onion powder in some type of mix, I'm using it. So you have to get an even coating across the protein. It's the only way to really make sure it's seasoned right and flip it back and forth. Some people will only season one side, and that is just not the way to go. So I did my garlic powder first. Now I have my onion powder, a little splash of that, flip that, splash of that. And then we're going to grab this guy right here, spatchcock chicken rub. My mom actually found this and I love it. I actually use it on more than chicken, but as a go to, you don't even need the garlic powder or onion powder. You could really just use this and be straight. So I sprinkled that on, and I think I actually put more than needed. And so you see me trying to get it all in there and rub it all on there. So this is packed with thyme, a little garlic salt, all kinds of good stuff. And the piece de resistance, sazon. I love Sazone. I've been cooking with Sazone since I was a kid. Adobo, even like, shout out to everybody who's watching this who knows what I'm talking about. Sazone is one of those must-haves in the kitchen. Um, it goes on anything. It enhances whatever. And if you ever wondered what gives certain food that nice red flavor and that red color, it's that. And then we just splash some canola oil on there to make sure the chicken is hydrated. Because when I go ahead and I throw it into the pan, I don't want it to do anything crazy. So I make sure it's nice and lubed up. And as you can see, I got some stalkers in the background. The dogs were all over the place, man. Typically, I try to keep them out of the kitchen. They will stay out while I'm cooking, but Apollo is still a puppy and he's still new, so he jumps around. Now, listen to that sizzle. Oh my gosh. That right there, that's how you know you're cooking. When you get that nice sizzle. So everything's seasoned up. And this is the part where honestly, you just let it do its thing. Um, I don't like to play with the food too much. Once you set it in there, just leave it on one side. You don't have to keep flipping it. You don't have to keep moving it. And what you see me doing now is I'm just go ahead and perforating the chicken a little bit just to help it cook faster and to get the seasoning in there a little more. This honestly should have been done beforehand. That should have been one of the first things I did, but I just didn't even get a chance to. I was moving so quick. Another big thing for me is keeping the kitchen clean while I'm cooking. As you can see, they're waiting by the door. Those two rascals. They typically will, like I said, will stay out of the kitchen. But whenever chicken is being made, it's usually for them. So that's why you see them hawking me the way they are, because they honestly believe that this chicken that I'm making is solely for them, and it's not. Um, I'm, I'm not cooking this for them. I'll just use coconut oil and a straight piece of chicken breast for them. The chicken was a little thick and it wasn't cooking as fast as I needed to. I did turn the fire down, but it was already crispy, so I just went ahead and busted it open on both sides. Um, it makes it easier, and you throw that lid right back on there. Boom, let it do its thing. Some time had passed, and I ran right back. Look at that. Just listen to that, man. Now the fire is high, but also water just dripped into the oil, so it sounds sporadic in there. Now, like I said, this was a quick thing. I honestly was hungry first, and then I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and film this. So this isn't me in full blown chef mode. I don't have my apron on. I'm not trying to use all the proper tools. I was really just trying to cook myself something to eat because I was really hungry. There goes Apollo again. He keeps stalking me because he thinks this is for him. Now, Twiggy's not going to come in the kitchen too much, but Apollo will. Twiggy already knows the deal, but Apollo's still new to the game. Um, and, I let him roam around, but he knows when I say get, you got to get. Now, look how nice and crispy that is. Now, they are still juicy. It's crispy on the outside, but juicy on the inside. That's a little bit darker than what I was going for. So I just let it cook down a little bit, turn the fire down, let it simmer some more, make sure it's done. What I'm doing now is I'm pressing on the chicken to see if there's any soft spots, just to see if it's undercooked anywhere. I felt something, so I definitely had to make sure that was done. And it is. Everything is the way it needs to be. So I'm really just gonna let this cook. And that's it, honestly. Like there's no craziness, no outrageous spending. This was some chicken breasts I got from Publix, and it was a 2 pack, and so I cut them all in half. Gave me 4 pieces, and what you see now is me cooking the rest of it. I was really hungry. That pot is just for some rice, some jasmine rice to be exact. I love jasmine rice. Um, it's just good rice, especially when you make it right. I grab what's left and I'm getting ready to get to it, man. This was like one of the simplest things I've ever cooked. It's a real quick meal. Nothing hard about it. You see, little buddy, he definitely in the zone. He swears up and down all of this food is for him, and it's not. I can't even remember what I was looking for. I think I was looking for a measuring cup so I can go ahead and rinse off the rice. That's one thing you have to make sure you do, guys. Rinse your rice. Like, if the water is cloudy, the rice is not clean. You need to wash off your rice. Brown or white, it doesn't matter. Some people say you don't have to wash brown. Wash all of your rice, bro. It's ran through a machine. You never know what's on it or in it. Just wash it off. Um, I do try to practice like the best safety measures. As you can see, I have on gloves because at this point, I really don't like cooking without them. I will if I don't have any, but if I have gloves, I'm 100% putting them on. And here goes little mister trying to get his sneak in. Almost burnt my hand trying to grab that top. And listen to that sizzle. Now this is it, man. Chicken's done. The water's getting ready to boil for the rice. And that's the end game, man. That's it. That's the whole spiel. It's the whole thing, man. It was just a quick little 1-2. And this was my first attempt at this. So we'll try something else, try something different and see how it goes. But if you like this, let me know. Peace.